Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner goes down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's inside the 10. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big...
And the pass is intercepted.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for space. It's Kane. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Brown will throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
enough time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Kane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid tackle.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Fair catch, called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That's caught. It's Jeffrey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Brown will throw it. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give on the inside. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking for room, it's Kane. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After the run, now to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. At the 35, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Unleashes one. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got the quick pass. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop them.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He's up to 51 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got him first and goal from the 6.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up. Solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning.
He's got it down the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Auburn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get...
He lets it fly. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Running it back, it's Thompson. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play on defense there. He's virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply on.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Running it back, it's Thompson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Kane. And the Tigers get the first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Here we go. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass. You want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, USC!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Brown wants to pass. He wants it all. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Army with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days. Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season.